Seniors, watch out. Your muscles are silently vanishing every day, all because you're missing one simple food most older adults completely overlook. This is the hidden crisis no one wants to talk about: sarcopenia, or age-related muscle loss. It's happening silently, right under our noses, affecting millions of older adults without them even knowing it until it's too late. And while heart disease, cancer, and Alzheimer's dominate headlines, sarcopenia continues to steal independence, dignity, and vitality from seniors at an alarming rate. Let me tell you a story. Speech balloon, meet Margaret, a real-life example. Margaret was 72 when she fell in her kitchen, not because of a slippery floor or loose rug, but because her legs simply gave out. She had been feeling more tired lately, slower on her feet, but she brushed it off as getting old. That fall led to a broken hip, weeks in rehab, and ultimately a move into assisted living. What Margaret didn't realize was that for years, her muscles had been quietly wasting away. And Margaret is not alone. In fact, studies show that after the age of 50, people lose about 1 to 2% of their muscle mass every year. By the time they reach 80, many have lost over 30% of their original muscle strength. This isn't just about looking frail. It's about losing the ability to live independently, climb stairs, carry groceries, or even get out of a chair without help. So why don't we hear more about this? Because unlike a broken bone or high blood pressure, muscle loss creeps up slowly. There's no sudden pain, no flashing warning signs. It's the kind of decline that happens in small, almost imperceptible ways, until one day you can't do something you used to do with ease. Magnifying glass tilted left, why muscle matters more than you think. Muscles are far more than just tools for lifting weights or walking around. They're metabolic powerhouses. Did you know that muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat? That means less muscle equals a slower metabolism, which leads to weight gain, insulin resistance, and higher risks of diabetes and heart disease. But the impact goes even deeper. Your muscles are also key players in your immune system, hormone regulation, and even brain health. When muscle mass declines, so does your body's ability to recover from illness, fight infection, and maintain balance. In fact, research shows that low muscle mass is a stronger predictor of mortality in older adults than obesity or high cholesterol. Think about that for a moment. Being skinny doesn't mean you're healthy if you're losing muscle. In fact, it might be the opposite. Hospital, the hidden cost of sarcopenia. Now, let's look at the bigger picture. Every single day in America, 38 seniors are hospitalized due to preventable conditions related to muscle loss. Falls, fractures, infections. They all become more dangerous when your body lacks the strength to bounce back. And here's the kicker. Most of these hospitalizations and the resulting decline are completely avoidable. Sarcopenia is not an inevitable part of aging. It's a condition that can be slowed, halted, and even reversed with the right nutrition, movement, and mindset. Yet, despite its devastating effects, sarcopenia still isn't officially recognized by many insurance companies or healthcare systems as a diagnosable condition, which means millions of seniors are suffering in silence, unaware that there is something they can do. 10. Lean beef, nature's perfect protein package. There's a reason why generations have turned to lean beef when they want to build strength. It's not just about tradition, it's about science. A 4-ounce serving of lean beef contains around 25 grams of complete protein, packed with all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle tissue. But what makes it especially powerful for seniors? Magnifying glass-tilted left leucine, the muscle growth switch. Leucine is one of the most important amino acids for older adults. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to growth signals, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. To counteract this, we need higher amounts of leucine to turn on the muscle-building pathway known as mTOR, mechanistic target of rapamycin. Beef is one of the richest natural sources of leucine. Just 4 ounces gives you about 2.5 grams of leucine, which is the recommended daily minimum for activating mTOR and stimulating muscle protein synthesis. Flexed biceps creatine, the forgotten energy booster. Another key player in beef is creatine, a naturally occurring compound that helps fuel muscle cells. Younger people can produce creatine internally, but production declines after age 40. Dietary creatine from beef helps maintain energy reserves in muscle cells, supporting strength and endurance. Test tube scientific support. A landmark study from McMaster University found that older adults who consumed lean red meat while participating in resistance training gained significantly more strength than those who consumed the same amount of protein from plant-based sources. This suggests that animal protein may be more effective at preserving muscle mass in seniors, especially when combined with physical activity. Stop sign caution and choice. To maximize heart health while protecting muscle, choose lean cuts such as sirloin, tenderloin, or round steak. Limit intake to 2 to 3 servings per week and opt for grass-fed options when possible. They contain higher levels of anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids. 9. Whey protein, the rapid response team for aging muscles. Whey protein isn't just for gym enthusiasts. It's a game changer for seniors battling sarcopenia. Derived from milk during cheese production, whey protein is unique because of its fast digestion rate, high leucine content, and rich profile of bioactive peptides that support muscle recovery and immune function. Rocket why whey works. Older muscles become sluggish in responding to protein. They require a strong, fast signal to initiate muscle protein synthesis. Whey delivers exactly that. With over 3 grams of leucine per 30 g scoop, whey activates the mTOR pathway quickly and effectively. In fact, a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association showed that seniors who supplemented with whey protein experienced notable improvements in muscle strength, balance, and physical performance, even without exercise. DNA bioactive peptides, beyond just protein. Whey also contains compounds like glycomacropeptides and lactoferrin, which help improve insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and even boost antioxidant defenses. These are crucial for aging bodies dealing with chronic low-grade inflammation, inflammaging, and metabolic changes. Chart increasing real-life results. In another McMaster University trial, older adults who took whey protein saw a 40% greater increase in muscle maintenance compared to those who got the same protein from whole foods alone. When paired with resistance training, the benefits were even more pronounced. Spoon how to use it. For best results, take 20 to 30 grams of whey protein daily, ideally within 30 minutes after physical activity. Choose whey isolate or concentrate with minimal processing and no added sugars or artificial ingredients. For lactose-sensitive individuals, hydrolyzed whey is easier to digest. Mix with water, milk, or blend into smoothies with berries and leafy greens for a nutrient-dense meal replacement. 8. Fatty fish, omega-3s to fight inflammation and build muscle. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel aren't just delicious. They're among the most powerful tools in the fight against age-related muscle loss. Brain the omega-3 advantage. The secret lies in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. These fats do more than support brain health. They play a critical role in reducing chronic inflammation, which accelerates muscle breakdown in older adults. Moreover, omega-3s make muscles more sensitive to protein, meaning every gram of protein you eat works harder to build and preserve muscle tissue. Bar chart clinical evidence. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate fatty fish twice a week had significantly less muscle loss over 3 years compared to those who rarely ate fish. One study followed participants aged 65 to 85 and found that those taking omega-3 supplements preserved muscle mass better than a placebo group, even without changes in diet or exercise. Salt, vitamin D, the silent deficiency. Fatty fish are also one of the few natural dietary sources of vitamin D, which many seniors lack. Low vitamin D levels are linked to muscle weakness, poor balance, and increased fall risk. Fish practical tips. Aim to eat fatty fish at least twice a week, preferably wild-caught, for superior nutrient quality. If cooking fish feels overwhelming, consider high-quality fish oil supplements, though whole foods are always preferred. Try making salmon cakes, baked mackerel with herbs, or sardine toast with avocado for easy, flavorful meals. 7. Nuts and seeds. Tiny powerhouses for muscle health. While nuts and seeds don't pack the protein punch of animal sources, they offer a unique combination of plant-based protein, healthy fats, magnesium, zinc, and antioxidants that work together to support muscle preservation. Fire extinguisher antioxidants to protect aging muscle cells. As we age, oxidative stress increases, damaging muscle cell membranes and mitochondria. Nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds are rich in vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that shields muscle cells from oxidative damage. A Tufts University study found that older adults with higher blood levels of vitamin E lost significantly less muscle mass over time than those with lower levels. Repeat button magnesium and zinc. Hidden heroes. Magnesium is essential for muscle contraction and energy production. Many seniors are deficient due to poor absorption or medication interactions. A handful of almonds provides nearly 20% of the daily value of magnesium. Zinc, abundant in pumpkin seeds, supports testosterone production, an important hormone for maintaining muscle mass in both men and women. Fork and knife with plate. How to incorporate them. Snack on 1 to 2 ounces of mixed nuts and seeds daily. Choose unsalted varieties if you're managing blood pressure. Sprinkle them over oatmeal, yogurt, or salads for extra crunch and nutrition. Store in small containers for easy grab-and-go convenience. 6. Beans and legumes. Gut-friendly fuel for strong muscles. Beans often get overlooked in senior diets, but they're nutritional powerhouses that deserve a place on your plate. Microbe, the gut-muscle connection. Emerging research shows a strong link between gut health and muscle preservation. A diverse, thriving gut microbiome reduces systemic inflammation and enhances nutrient absorption, all of which are essential for maintaining muscle mass. Legumes like black beans, lentils, and chickpeas contain resistant starch, a type of fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria and promotes short-chain fatty acid production, which supports muscle function. Test tube, mineral-rich muscle builders. Beans are also loaded with potassium, magnesium, and iron, nutrients that many seniors lack. Iron deficiency impairs oxygen delivery to muscles, leading to fatigue and weakness. A Tufts University study found that seniors who ate legumes 4 times a week had better muscle preservation over 5 years than those who rarely included them. Hot food tips for enjoying beans. Start with small portions to avoid digestive discomfort. Soak dried beans overnight before cooking to reduce gas-producing compounds. Rinse canned beans thoroughly to cut sodium. Add to soups, stews, omelets, or puree into dips for a creamy texture. Egg number 5, eggs. The whole truth about muscle building. Forget the outdated fear of cholesterol. Eggs are back, and they're better than ever for muscle health. First place medal biological value, the gold standard. Eggs score highest on the biological value scale, which measures how efficiently your body uses protein to build tissues. Egg protein is so effective that it's used as the standard by which all other proteins are measured. DNA yolk magic. Many people toss the yolk, thinking only the white is good for protein. But the yolk contains half the protein, plus vitamin D, choline, and leucine, all essential for muscle function. A University of Illinois study found that consuming whole eggs post-exercise triggered a 40% greater muscle-building response than eating only egg whites, even when the protein was equal. Receipt cholesterol myth busted. Contrary to popular belief, moderate egg consumption, up to 7 per week, does not raise heart disease risk for most people. In fact, some studies show it may lower LDL cholesterol in certain individuals. Bowl with spoon. Easy ways to eat more eggs. Make hard-boiled eggs ahead for a quick snack. Try veggie-packed omelets for breakfast. Poach eggs over roasted vegetables for dinner. Scramble with spinach and feta for a nutrient-rich meal. Number 4. Extra virgin olive oil, the anti-inflammatory secret weapon. Olive oil might not seem like a muscle-building food, but it plays a critical role in fighting the silent enemy of muscle health, chronic inflammation. Fire oleoanthal, nature's ibuprofen. Extra virgin olive oil contains a compound called oleoanthal, which acts like ibuprofen by reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation speeds up muscle degradation, especially in older adults. A Louisiana State University study found that oleoanthal inhibits enzymes responsible for breaking down muscle proteins, making it a powerful protector of muscle integrity. Brain hormone support. Olive oil also improves insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for muscle protein uptake. Plus, its monounsaturated fats support the production of testosterone and growth hormone, both of which decline with age. Test tube long-term benefits. The PRODIMED study, a large-scale Spanish trial, found that older adults who followed a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil had higher muscle strength and lower frailty rates over 5 years. Spoon how to use it. Drizzle over cooked vegetables, grains, or salads. Use in dressings or marinades. Store in a dark bottle away from heat to preserve freshness. Look for harvest dates to ensure quality. Number 3. Berries. Antioxidant armor for your muscles. Berries may be small, but they pack a mighty punch when it comes to muscle protection. DNA anthocyanins, guardians of muscle cells. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that protect muscle cell membranes and mitochondria from oxidative damage. A Tufts University study showed that blueberry consumption improved athletic performance and muscle recovery in older adults. Ice cube fighting inflammation. Berries also regulate cytokines, signaling molecules involved in inflammation. While acute inflammation is necessary for muscle repair, chronic inflammation accelerates muscle loss. Strawberry sweet alternatives. Instead of sugary desserts, reach for frozen berries, berry smoothies, or homemade berry compote. They satisfy sweet cravings while supporting muscle health. Leafy green number 2, leafy greens. Nitrate-powered blood flow boosters. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard may not look like muscle heroes, but they contain nitrates that transform into nitric oxide in the body, boosting blood flow to muscles. Test tube better blood flow equals better muscle performance. The Karolinska Institute in Sweden found that nitrate-rich diets enhanced muscle function, particularly in older adults who often suffer from reduced circulation. Leafy greens are also high in magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K, all of which support muscle contraction and protein metabolism. A 2015 study in the Journals of Gerontology revealed that seniors with higher vitamin K intake had less age-related muscle loss than those with lower levels. Green salad daily dose of greens. Eat at least 2 cups of leafy greens per day. Sauté with garlic and olive oil. Blend into smoothies or add to wraps and soups. Choose organic when possible to reduce pesticide exposure. Cheese wedge number 1, Greek yogurt, the overnight muscle guardian. Greek yogurt stands out because of its double protein content compared to regular yogurt. A 6-ounce serving delivers 20 g of slow-digesting protein, making it ideal for overnight muscle repair. Petri dish probiotics for gut health. Greek yogurt is rich in probiotics, which support a healthy gut microbiome. A balanced gut enhances nutrient absorption and reduces inflammation, both key to preserving muscle mass. Ice cube calcium and vitamin D for bone-muscle synergy. Strong bones go hand in hand with strong muscles. Greek yogurt provides calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin D, which support bone density and muscle function.